us to, it was a good environment for us to record music, kind of bond. We're in each other's houses. And I'll tell you that as far back as then, David has done music, recorded collaborations with my artists. Like, there was Bassi, there was a Manara, there was Celebo Boy, he's been there, and I always say this, that my journey with David did not start today. In terms of music, in terms of a lot of things that we've done together. And today, being a close ally is not a mistake. The relationship of today with David was not built 2 days ago. It was a relationship of years and years and years of trust, failing, unfailing, winning, and a lot of things. So I want to appreciate him today on a very special day. Yesterday after sound check, after rehearsal, we did a little thinking of happy birthday to him. I could see how emotional he was because, when you are the one that is always carrying people, you give an opportunity, is on the day where everyone needs to carry you, it feels unreal, He's a special son. He's a special brother. He's a special father. He's a special uncle. It's only David that will give you a gift on his own birthday. I want to appreciate him for everything. I want to appreciate him for, always standing by a brother. I want to appreciate him for the culture he's been pushing. David loves the African culture. He loves to push Africa. He loves to push Afrobeat. I want to thank him for always opening the door for a lot of people. Today, one of the biggest, music video director in Africa, the biggest, Dami Twitch, was a guy who started shooting content for David with his iPhone. But today, he's the biggest, for me, the biggest music video director, creative director. I'm sure recently you saw him with Rihanna doing some stuff. Big boy. I always say this to anyone who is going to go around people with influence. Have a skill set. Have something that you can sell. If you go around people with influence and you don't have anything you can sell, your impact around them will never show. David, through his music, through his influence, has made a lot of people. I'm going to say something here that's very, very crazy. From 2019 to 2023, I spent most of my time working for government. 4 years in our music industry is a long time. So when you are transitioning back, it's always difficult for you to just get in. There's a lot of things that become new. There are new artists. There are the pandemic babies. There are Malays, the Fireboys, the new guys who have come into the game, who you might not have met in the studio because you were working for government. So one day, I called David. Though when I was in government, I was still doing the entertainment thing, but it was not full time. So I called David. I said, David, government is winding up. I don't know what's next, but I think I'm going to give it full swing on the music industry again. David said to me, whatever you need, tell me. I'll support you. And I said, okay, I needed something. I said, I have a song that, this was in 2022. No, 2021. Yeah, or 2021 or 2022. I said, David, I have a song. I said, you already recorded the song. The song features him, Davido, Case Daniel, and Iyaya. The same thing I did, I met Case Daniel. I said to him, I said, bro, I need you guys to, lay your brother a pass. He's back in the game. And that's what they did. I can tell you that Case, David, my brother Asa, Sika, you know, and a lot of other of our friends within the industry have been very supportive since I returned back into the game full time. You know, they've carried me. You know, the thing is about our music industry, you have to keep learning every day. They've also taught me some things that I missed out at the point where I was not really focused on the game. I'm happy to be back full time, and I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing. I want to appreciate David for all the opportunity. You know, holding my hand, saying, you know what, bro, I think we can do this again. Let's change the narrative. You know, and I'm happy to. Last year, the songs that I A&R'd were nominated. The album was nominated for the Grammy. This year, same thing. Same thing. That's to show you that when you work with people who want your happiness, who want your growth, like David, you know, that's why you see, no matter the challenge David faces, he gets out of it because he's the good man. He has a good head. He's a good father. He's a good brother. He's a great son. I want everyone that's watching me, however the number is, I want everyone to please pray for him. Pray for his grace to become bigger and better, because he carries a lot of people up. He carries a lot of people. You know, David can do anything possible to make sure he can make a man stand. And I'm not one of those people who will look back and not appreciate a brother. David has been is young, but he has the head of a man, an old man. I always say, David, the way you think, you have a head of an old man, because his head kind of stores memories. What's so important is his head stores like good memory. So we're in London 3 weeks ago for Pastor Toby's birthday, and some guy walks up to him and was trying to introduce himself to David. David said, "Oh, don't introduce yourself. I know you. You shot my first, I think, 3 videos or something like some my videos years ago." The guy was shocked because the guy felt like, because he left the production side of music videos to the side of series and movies, he thought David would not recognize him. And that's to show you that David doesn't just meet people, he experiences people and people experience him. So it's difficult to be around David or have worked with David or working with David and you don't have a good experience. The man is not perfect, he's far from perfect, but he's a good man. Not everyone tries to open up themselves for a lot of people. You know, many people have fed from him, from like the artists like the Mayokuns, the Peruzis, you know, the Moravis, everyone, you know, he carries everyone up. And that's why today I want to appreciate him. I want to say happy birthday to David. May God bless you. May God keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace, love. You know, there's a song we're singing on the jet. I think it was early this year or last year. To God be the glory, great things he has done. So lovely the word that he gave us his son. That song is a very powerful